It is 10:49 a.m. on, let's see what the date is. Today is January, I want to say it's January the 5th. January the 5th. And the title of this is Get Up Out of That Bed. You know, I was sitting there thinking, I told myself that this morning. I was on here last night. It was like probably 12:40 when I ended the video. It was like probably around 2 o'clock or later before I went to bed. And then, the morning comes and I'm thinking, I don't even want to get up. It's like 8 o'clock when I normally get up. I thought, no, I'm going to get up. It doesn't matter if I only had a few hours of sleep. I'm going to get up because you know why? If I sit here and lay here, I'm going to get a lot more tireder. I'm going to get even more tireder. And then my day's going to pass me by. See, and that's what I want to tell you. You know, you may just be laying in that bed thinking, I don't want to get up, but then you know you want to get up, but then you have this part telling your body, I don't want to get up out of this bed. Yeah, hello everyone. Yeah, or even on the couch, you're sitting there, you don't want to get up and do nothing because you just don't feel motivated. You got to make yourself do it. Make yourself get up, and don't go to that bed laying down all the time. Thinking, well, I feel comfortable there. I just like laying in the bed. No, you don't like laying in that bed. I'm telling you, you don't like laying in the bed all the time, especially if you are physically able to get up and move around and do things you don't want to. You need to get up out of that bed, you all. You really do. Because that's when we sit there and we just lay around all the time, life is literally going to pass us by. We're not going to be able to do anything. We're not going to be productive. When you get up and moving, your body literally starts working on the inside, and you really take control of your own body when you do that. You tell yourself, no, I'm getting up. I don't care what you're telling me. I'm getting up. I'm going to get moving. I'm going to do things. Yeah, you don't want to just lay around all the time and let life pass you by. You don't, I promise. And if you have children, that's not a good example to set for your children. They need to see you, hey, you need to get up and move around. If you're not sick or anything like that, and you just have a habit of, I just want to go to bed, the world's so whatever. No, get up, get up. Don't have that mindset. Get rid of the mindset that, there's nothing for me to get up about. Yeah, there is. You're still living. You still got breath in your body. There's still things you can do. You can make a difference in the day when you do get up. Even if you don't go nowhere, you can make a difference in your day, in your life, when you get up. Okay, it does create energy, a positive energy, especially if you've been like feeling down in the dumps and you just want to go in bed, you want to lay out in bed, you don't even want to get up out of that bed. No, get up out of the bed. Make yourself get up. Tell the energy that's keeping you in the bed or on that couch or in that chair, I'm getting up. I'm going to get up. I don't care what you're telling me, because really, if you think about it, it's the thoughts inside your head that is telling your body that's physically able to get up and move. It's the thoughts inside your head, the negative thoughts. Let's say they came from the other realm. It's the spiritual warfare on your body. Get it out of your mind. Get up and do things. Do what you want to do. Don't let nothing pass you by. Don't let life pass you by, really, because I'm sure when you sit there, I've done it before, when I've sat and laid around or sat around and I didn't want to do nothing, the whole day went by. The whole day went by, and then I didn't get nothing done that I wanted to get done because I said, well, I don't want to get up and I don't want to move. I had an attitude. You got to have your attitude readjusted, okay? You really do. You got to take control of your physical body, your spirit within, your mind within. Your mind and your spirit's got to work together, telling your body to move, okay? It's for your own good. Even if you're a little achy, the more you move. If you notice, like, oh, I got arthritis. If you move around more, the more you move, the better it's going to be. It's like on that Wizard of Oz, that scarecrow, not that scarecrow, that Tin Man. He was all squeaky. He couldn't move because he's stuck there in that spot and he had his little oil can. But you just got to move your joints and stuff, you all. You do. You got to move this body. You only got this one body here. You got to move it, okay? You got to take care of it. You do. And you got to take care of your spiritual self, too, on the inside. Because when your body, your physical body gets stuck in that mode, your spiritual body gets stuck in that mode, you're not doing either one of them any good. You're not. You need to literally take control of the spiritual within you and the physical and move it. Move them both. Get them both. Put them both into action. Get them both moving. Don't let them sit dormant. Don't let your body sit dormant. Don't let that spiritual part of you just literally stay dormant within you. Okay, this ain't the time. It really isn't the time. And you know that there's a lot of people who have lost their momentum with everything that's been going on. A lot of momentum has literally sent people into a downward spiral. It's a downward spiral. And we've got to push hard back against it. We literally got to push back hard to regain our footing. It's not too late. It's not too late. Not even if you've been laying in that bed for 2 days, it's not too late for you to get up. It really isn't. Or you've been sitting around on that couch or sitting and staring out in space. It's not too late. You can get up right now. You can take control. It's never too late for you to get up, start moving, and start doing, okay? Start thinking differently. You've got to start thinking differently. You really do. It really is very important. It is. It's so important, and it does make such a difference in your life, in your children's life, in your family's life, in your friends' life. It literally does, and it literally does change the atmosphere within. It really does. You just don't know the half of it unless you do know the half of it, how big of an impact it makes in your life and around you. The energy literally can transform into a better energy. It can, and you'll feel it. What happens when you get up out of that bed or off that couch, okay? When you decide, okay, I'm picking myself up, I'm getting up, you're literally pushing back that darkness. You're literally pushing back the darkness that does not want to let the light of day in. Let the light get in to brighten up your day, to brighten up your life, to brighten up your spirit. Okay, that darkness literally, if you let it, it will literally just cover you in darkness. That like depressing like thing, it will cover you in darkness. You got to push beyond it, punch through it. Punch through it. Let that light shine within you. Pierce that darkness. Pierce it to where you can make a way out. Okay, you can get out of it. You can. I promise you, you can. It's going to take a lot of effort on your behalf at times. For some people, it's harder than others because some people, they've been fighting it for a long, long time, fighting a depression spirit. Or some people may have found out, well, I just fell into one. Pick yourself back up out of it. Matthew, honey, thank you. Pick yourself out of it. Get yourself out of that. You don't want to get stuck in that rut. You don't. Even though there's a spiritual warfare being played against you, there's being a spiritual warfare being played against me on a spiritual level, and it affects us emotionally too. It does. And you know what? The thing is, if they can target the stronghold in the family or the group of friends, if they can target that, if they can take that down, send that energy down, and you're still connected to these other people on a daily basis, it's going to spread to them. It is. Your energy is going to really spread, especially if it's a really heavy energy that literally pressed you down and kept you in that bed or on that couch or whatever it is. Perhaps you've just been saying nothing but negative things for the past few days. Or maybe you caught yourself starting saying negative things and thinking negative when you know that's not even you. That's not even you to think negative. But then you start thinking that way, and then it starts coming out of your mouth. Okay, no, don't let it happen. Speak life. Speak life. Bring life bring some breath of life into your life, okay, and to your spirit. You can bring life back to your spirit that you think, well, I don't have no life left in me. You can let the light back in. Let the light in. Let the light in, okay? And especially if you're sitting around in a dark room, or you're laying around in darkness, you're adding to it. Turn on the light. Open up the curtains. Open up the curtains and let the light in your house. Now, I've been to houses. People have had their curtains closed because they feel in a dreary mood. They close all the curtains in the house, leave the lights out, and they sit in the dark. No, that's the worst thing you want to do. You don't want to do that. Why do you want to do that? You want to kill yourself on the inside like that? Do you literally want to be a willing participant? No, you don't. You don't want to be a willing participant to yourself. You don't. Okay? There are things that are already happening and we don't agree to, and it's happening to us. Okay? We don't need to add to it. Say, well, I'm going to let it happen. Oopsie. I'm going to add to it. Don't do it. And don't do that to your children, and don't do it to your family or your friends. Okay? Please, if you got some windows in your house and you're depressed and you got the curtains closed because you don't want to hear from nobody, you don't want to pick up the phone, you just want to sulk in your midst, open up the curtains. Open up the curtains, turn on the lights, get yourself up, take a bath. If taking a bath is going to make you feel better, if you think, I don't even feel like taking a bath, take a bath. Take a bath, wake yourself up, cleanse yourself. Okay, you can cleanse yourself physically, and it will literally do something for your spirit also. It is refreshing It really is refreshing. You take control back of your life this is what I feel led to say. I know it's a strange subject. It's a strange thing to hear, but we need to hear it. I need to hear it. You don't need to feel sorry for yourself. Don't. Okay? You don't need to add more negativeness to what's already out there. Make the best of your situation. You can make little tiny differences in your day, little bitty tiny differences that will literally have a big impact, a very, very big impact upon your day and your life and in the lives of others. It is. Maybe you think, well, I got all this laundry piled up, but I don't want to do it. Why? You don't feel like it? You just want to sit there and not do it? No, if you know it needs done, get up and do it. It's something you do. See, that's when you get up and do things that you feel like, I know I need to do it, but I'm not doing it because I don't feel like it. When you get up and push back saying, you know what, I'm going to get that laundry done. I am. I'm going to get that laundry done. You got a sink full of dishes that you don't want to do because you just don't feel like it. And it just adds. It adds to the atmosphere. Things left undone literally adds to the atmosphere around you. Do the dishes. It's okay. It might take 5-10 minutes. You can do them. You can clean that. You can do whatever it is you need to do. You want to fix you something to eat? Go ahead and fix you something to eat. Fix yourself a meal. You don't have to open up a can of soup or something like that or do fast food. If you really want to cook. Do something. Do something for yourself. Take control back of your life, okay? Take control back of your life, especially if you're in your own house and you're allowing all this stuff to come in and thinking, well, I ain't got nothing worth living for. I don't feel like doing nothing. The world's fallen to you know what. And why do you need to let that happen to you also? Why do you need to let that happen to you also? Why do you need to fall apart also? You don't. You don't. You know, you can literally put up strong boundaries in your life. You literally can, especially if you have people in your life that literally are the ones who are causing you to go down into this downward spiral. You can set up boundaries. You can set up healthy boundaries. And you know, you don't have to do it permanently. You can do it temporarily if that's what you want to do. But you got to take care of yourself. You've got to take care of yourself. You got to take care of your body. You got to take care of your spirit. Okay, you do. You just got to love yourself enough to do something about it, okay? And don't be telling yourself, well, I don't even love myself. I'm not worth loving. Who said it? The thoughts inside your head said it? The thoughts inside your head told you that you are not worth loving. Well, let me tell you something right now. I'm telling you to get those thoughts out of your head. You are worth loving, okay? You are worth loving. Your life means something. Regardless of what these little voices might be whispering to your mind, don't listen to them. You know that there's been times in your life when those voices came around and you thought, you know what, I'm not listening to that, so why do you have to listen to it now? You don't have to listen to it now. You don't have to listen to those voices. You don't have to have talks with yourself of defeat and run yourself down to the ground. No, that's not love. That's not love. That's not of God. That is the enemy. That's a spiritual warfare taking place on your physical body and on your physical or your spiritual self. It's spiritual warfare. Push it out. Don't listen to it. Now, I'm being very serious, you all. This ain't a game what's happening in all of our lives. It's not a game. Now, let me tell you, there's times that I don't feel like doing nothing, and I kind of get into a downward spiral, okay? And I sometimes listen to those voices, but then you know what? I tell myself, no, I'm not listening to it. I'm not going to get nothing done. I don't got time. You don't got time to listen to the negativeness. Even though you cannot physically hear it, you can feel it. You don't got time to listen or even take time to let that negative energy sink into your body and fill you up. No, get it out. You don't want to spend your time feeling like that. You don't want to welcome it in, and you don't want to welcome a very negative individual into your life right now when you're struggling yourself with depression. You do not, I'm telling you, you do not want to have somebody like that coming around or picking up the phone and they're on the phone and you know that they're very negative and you're already negative. You know what two negatives are going to do? They're going to combine and be a great big gigantic negative. You need something positive in your life, something positive. Tune it out. If you have to create a barrier, create it. Create that barrier, you all. Get up out of the bed. Get up off the couch. Tune out those voices in your head. Tune them completely out. Okay, don't listen to them. If they're not going to bring you no good, get them out of your mind. Get them completely out. Tune it out. And you don't have to be rude and disrespectful to others. You can kindly say, you know what, I don't feel like it right now. I'm trying to get myself together. I need some time for myself. Nothing personal. I need to take care of me. You can say it. I've had it said to me before. I have, years ago. I didn't understand at the time. I understand now. Okay, you can say it. It's all right. It takes strength. It takes strength to stand up to yourself. It really does. It takes strength to look in that mirror and face that person. It takes strength, but I want to tell you, you've got all the strength you need on the inside of here. All the strength you need on the inside of here to face that person in the mirror. You do. You can love that person in the mirror. And if you don't love who you see, change it. Change around. Say, you know what? I don't like how you've been treating me lately. I don't like what you've been doing in my life lately, and I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to change my life for the better. You can look in the mirror and you can tell yourself, I'm going to change my life for the better. So you can tell yourself, you better get ready because we're both changing. You can tell yourself in the mirror, we're both going to change, and it's going to be better. Okay, if you want to talk to yourself in the mirror like that, you go ahead, tell yourself that. You can do it. So I am going to go. I just want to get on here and say that. I know I went on a little bit, but that's okay. It's all right, you all. Somebody might have needed to hear it. And if you needed to hear this, I'm very happy to have said it. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, you all. Love yourself enough to take care of yourself, okay? You are worth loving. You do matter. You're not worthless. You're not all those things that the negative might want to tell you, the enemy or other people. You are precious. Okay, you're precious. Thank you, moderators, for being on here. Thank you all for all the comments, you all. This is spiritual warfare, okay? We need to be aware, and we can stand up and stand our ground. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Again, love you.